Hi guys. We're live on Kick, we're live on Twitch, we're live on YouTube, everywhere. Hi guys. Hope you're doing great. How is your evening? How is your day? How is your morning? How is everything? Ben, Merry Christmas once again, yeah. Swain, hi. Good evening, Six Kicks. Deep State Onyx, hi. Hope you guys doing great. Good evening, Dax, hi. How are you doing, guys? How was your day? Oh, welcome to Twitch, Little Miss Murder. Ah, that's a nice nickname. Ardas Static, hi, welcome to Kick. We have all around, all of the platforms working, comment section is working, everything is so nice, everything. Germany, wow, we have guys from Germany, awesome. Das ist fantastisch. That's for me. Always going great, then you start up the stream. Thank you, Kicks. Boxing Day, yeah. Greetings to Bulgaria, Stefan. I love Zelensky. That's the nickname. Hi. And Merry Christmas. Thank you for the previous broadcast. Anytime, Trevor. It seems like that video has some of the friction, right? It seems like it's not just my issue. It seems like it touched interesting stuff. Then there's getting his own battleship. Battleship? Or the static. You're from Turkey. Awesome. Yakşamlar. There's thanks for update video an hour ago. Yeah, anytime, Little Miss Murder. Anytime. Everything for you. Thanks for watching. Hi from Ireland. Greetings to Ireland. Netherlands. Hi. It seems like we have some of the views, yeah, this evening. Greetings from the crazy USA. Who? I deal with horrible depression too. I see, Mason Dog. Like, it was difficult for me this summer, it was. But later on, like, it's still, I have something, but it's uncomparable to what it was. Gendal, hi. 20% of the world suffers depression at some point in their lifetime. Oh, Trevor. Yeah, it seems like I'm not the exception. Okay, guys, we have some news. Let's speak about the world news and events. That's how I call this video, as usual. The stream. Thank you, Swain. Love my mug. Thank you. Yeah, thank you so much for supporting the channel, Swain. Yeah, I drink the water with the lemon. So we have one more Russian attack. As you see, it's snowy. So on the right, we have the clarification of the position. Yeah. And on the left, there is the snowy drone footage of one more Russian attack. It seems like this commander, oh, I forgot his surname. Well, he's not actually Russian. I think he's from Dagestan himself, but Putin likes him and he appoints him all the time to command Marines, 20th Army. Now he's the commander of this Pokrovsk-Dobropilya direction of the Russian army, and he tries to attack again and again.
Hi Denys, keep up the good work. Slava Ukraine.
Thank you. Who is there? Who tipped me? Let me check. can you set up the donations? It will be better than you have to wait $100 because you can pull out of Twitch. Yeah, Ken, it was that you. I seems like I need to go to, like, I'm gonna go to Stream Elements, I guess, because I don't see who donated. It's the shame because I don't have lots of the donations. That's and the screen is too small for me to see. I need to log into the Stream Elements. And check. Dashboard, I guess. I'm still new in stream, so I'm sorry. Activity feed. Okay, we have it from Simon from London. Thank you, Simon from London. Thank you so much for your kind support. We have 10.5 bucks. Thank you, Simon. Probably it's something around £7. Yeah. Thank you for support. You can just go to Stream Elements if you want to. Like, there's the link under YouTube, I guess, and Twitch. If you want to leave some of the audio message there. And I'm gonna go back to review. Yeah, here we go. So again, it happened, I guess, in Pokros direction, Pokros Dobropilya, Novotaretsky. Yeah, abandoned turtle tank with interesting bridging mechanism. So is it the previous attack or another failed attempt by the occupiers to the breakthrough in direction of Dobropilya 1 hour ago was published. 1 tank, 9 MTLBs, a Bram, 4 quad bikes, and a breach lane vehicle. Breach lane. That's the interesting. They attack with engineering equipment. Immediate movement. Okay. And another destruction of the enemy armor group. Yeah, you see, it's snowing. Snow falls.
Друже, підкажи, будь ласка,
Just a moment, I'll reduce this volume.
де актуальна техніка, по якій можна йобнути?
Yeah, definitely losses. Trucks are gone here. And this is the breach or what? The farting music, I will switch it off. Yeah, the weather was not okay. They thought that drones reduce drones activity or something like that, drone activity, but they after all failed. Some sort of the chaotic chaotic movement. Filled roads are there, and finally they were stopped. Even some Russian was firing. I cannot show part of this video here. So it seems like all of them were stopped or not. We have just one video from the first Azov Corps. Yeah, they were stopped. Well, I'm gonna get to this convoy. Maybe I'm gonna get more information. So Ivanivka, the region is the person. Yeah, Razina. Yeah, it's the Dobropilya direction. I wonder why they, like, mostly it's the same direction, the same area they attack. Before they went from Razina to the north, and they were caputed here in this area between Fedorivka, Razina, and Boykivka. And this time they managed to get further. Maybe because of the lower visibility, they were spotted later on. And they managed to get closer to Zapovidne. But it seems like this village, even though it's partially shown as under the Russian control with those red colors, but Russia cannot send their vehicles there. So I would put the doubt about all of this area, whether it's red, definitely. I would say that maybe it's gray zone because Russians cannot move their vehicles. And infantry forces, everything of that are the targets for Ukrainian drones. So yeah, we have the new attack, failed attack of Russians there. More videos, okay. One more MTLD probably. Yeah, interesting. And what they say about this breach, the breach tank, yeah, breach really. Engineering equipment. Abandoned turtle tank with interesting breaching mechanism. I wonder if there are some of the rivers they wanted to cross. Well, there is the river, like the small one, but whether, yeah, I don't know. Very strange. I'll find out what else is out there. Need to learn a little more from other analytics too. I think Denys Aksamlar, yeah. All out of pocket, yeah. And I just watched your last video. The person is global important. Thank you. Golden Kappa train. What is happening? Ken 6008. Thanks for subscription. Come on, how many subscriptions do you have? 5? Come on, Kappa. Ken 6808. That's too much. Thanks for subs. Thank you so much. Global at this point. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, Marvin, it's crazy. Yeah, he's awesome. Thank you, Ken 6808. Can be a purpose built a tank, but I doubt it's the breaching or breach lane front. Might be just more junk found iron. I don't know, Sculptor. For now, I don't know what's the purpose of that breach. Can I unlock it? We'll try to give the sub. I can also give the sub. Can I do it? Oh, it's me. I'm gifting the subs on Twitch myself. 5 subs for people. 20 with something francs I spent. And can I do it on Kik? Amazon card, Google Pay card. Well, let's try with the card. Just want to check out if it works. Verify security code. Why? On Twitch it's simpler. I don't need to verify the code. Well, hopefully. Come on, it should be. Okay, your gift has successfully processed, but will not have the notification. I just try to do it on. Ken, thank you so much for gifting the subs again. Thank you. We have a hype train on Twitch. Okay, someone got my sub gift. Thank you. I didn't know that we can do it, honestly. Well, that's another sub gift on Twitch. Yeah. That's crazy what guys are doing there. Especially Ken6808. Thanks for the sub, Ralph. Ralph Mobile, thank you. Alphafia, thank you for the beats. Thank you for YouTube. Years on Twitch, better for me. Those are not the bits, sorry. Also following on Telegram too. Oh, thank you. Yeah, Telegram is like go-to source for some of the unique content. Sometimes I publish it, or usually I just share. Who is there? Who is there? Marvin the Martian. Thank you. Thank you. Dream make a whites that wow, another sub on Twitch. Eric tell us depressed people will be grateful every morning. The problem is that they're really upsetting that I woke up at so what? Mark, good afternoon. Nice to meet you. Hello. I wonder if we can on Twitch. If I can comment. Yeah, I can comment on Twitch. Thank you, Belaroth. Thanks. It means a lot. Putin spoke about the United States proposal to jointly mine cryptocurrency at Zaporizhia nuclear power plant. I'm not making this thing up. Putin spoke about the United States proposal to mine. Thank you so much, Ken6808. Thank you so much for the membership gifts. Setting a new Yecker, keep going until the clock runs out. What? Oh, someone took my subscription. Awesome. Nice. We have those warnings. Excuse me, old gaming name. I'm Simon from London. Simon from London. I've been following you daily vlogs for years now. I was in Ukraine a year and a half ago, dropping equipment for the army and seeing friends there. Oh, Simon, thank you so much. You're doing a great job. And Jim, thanks for emoji. Pepe on the toilet. They spoke about mining minerals that having access to Zaporizhia nuclear power plant. No, it's mining cryptocurrency. Ken60680, thank you so much. Thank you. You really made it. You can't mine bitcoins at power plant. You need other stuff. Sure, you need power, but you need a lot of servers. This is stupid. Oh, I see, Ken680. Well, I'm a very dark person about... I'm Neanderthal guy about cryptocurrency. What I know that Trump's family is in this business. His sons, and they were advertising all of that shit. So, yeah. Thomas, thank you so much for support. They won't mine at Zaporizhia nuclear power plant. I think it's, first of all, dangerous. Yeah, I don't know. Trying to find some other news. In Kiev, the bus exploded. Exploded? In Kiev? Yeah, it definitely exploded. But no one knows what happened there. Trolleybus exploded. Strange. I wonder why, what happened in Kiev. The cause is unknown. Now the talks are ongoing about referendum, so Zelensky is ready to call referendum on Trump plan with ceasefire. What do you think about it, guys? Because it sounds kind of strange. True, so you have the power, but not the other stuff, which is very hard to get you hands on right now. The prices of GPU and other service related stuff have gotten through the roof. Yeah, and also those RAMs, yeah, memory cards. Yeah, okay. Ken, thank you so much for membership gifts. Thank you for support. Trump has 35,000 mining computers. Really? So I think, like, first of all, it's illegal to conduct this referendum according to Ukrainian constitution because no questions about Ukrainian sovereignty could be lifted on referendum, could be voted for or against. And maybe Zelensky knows that people will not support this peace plan, so he is sure that maybe we're going to put it as a referendum to show Donald Trump that it's not possible to give up territories because Ukrainians, they do not support this idea. Maybe it's like the variant. I'm not sure. But he says, from what I understood from those leaks, Zelensky says that we need at least 60 days ceasefire. So in case of the 60-day ceasefire, there's going to be a referendum after which, blah, blah, blah. So without 60 days ceasefire, referendum is not possible. Well, I think it's all like bullshit, once again. We're all dancing around nothing burger, around Donald Trump with his... I don't know how to call it, what is happening from Donny with all of that stuff. Donny. I think just Putin doesn't want to stop. That's it. It's already evident that he doesn't want to stop. New excuses, new everything. Something in Гуляй поле. Let me check frontline update.
Скелі розпочав операцію в населеному пункті Гуляй-Поле. Тут склалася непроста ситуація.
Skela brigade is now in Gulai-Pole, was sent as reinforcement because the territorial defense, it's not a defense there. For Russians it was easy to get to Gulai-Pole actually. Well, Skela is more capable, of course.
Під прикриттям туману ворогу вдалося проникнути на вулиці міста. Штурмові групи полку отримали завдання зачистити Гуляй-Поле від окупантів та відновити позиції сил оборони. Штурмовики заходять у місто. Починається бойова робота.
Really? They say that our guys already deployed there from Skela Brigade. Something new? I thought that Gulai-Pole is almost lost after what I saw in those videos about command headquarters.
Був сформований, зведений загін і направлений на цей напрямок. Зараз групи зведеного загону виставили рубежі, тримають. Також додатково сформовані штурмові групи, які проводять зачистку всередині Гуляй-Поля.
Skela means rock. It's the name of the brigade, so...
Куди ворог за допомогою погодних умов...
They just reinforce this direction and searching for Russians with the help of the drones. You see that it's the usual stuff, yeah. Command headquarters. The similar that Russia was capable to occupy.
Покажи ще раз крестиком, де забігли. В Білий дом забігли вони. Давай, блядь, бомбер туда, быстрее!
Бомбер тяжелым казалось, что будет так. Чей, союзный? Ой-ой-ой!
Виявлення ворога в будівлях, блокування, нанесення
Yeah, most of the job is done with the help of the drones. Later on, infantry goes to those already demolished houses to clear everything. If there are some of the Russian presence in the basements and so on.
ураження та подальше просування. Бої за окремі будинки, активна робота бомберів, FPV та артилерії.
При виявленні ворога бережемо особовий склад, тільки заходимо в контакт, зразу відрабатуємо, відпрацьовуємо і бомберами артилерії.
He says that if infantry finds out the presence of the Russian infantry, immediately drones help. So usually Ukrainian soldiers, their task is just to spot the infantry, locate them, and the rest of the job is mostly done by drones.
Згідно отриманої інформації по перехопленням, ми знаємо, що ворог несе величезні
I think I cannot show that thing here on Twitch, on YouTube, but the general thing, it's understandable. What Macron says about here. I'll find the same channel. Europe is set to finalize Ukraine's security guarantees in January. France and the United Kingdom are leading efforts within coalition of the willing to define post-ceasefire support, including possible troop deployments. Emmanuel Macron says it is now up to Russia to respond. Zelensky continues to push for binding guarantees. I think, again, it's nothing burger. It's my opinion. I think it's this drama with the coalition of the willing is ongoing, I think, already for 2 years. I think it's 2 years ago that Macron first time said that France is ready to deploy some of the forces to Ukraine, and he continued to blah, blah, blah about it even now. Okay, France, Germany, Turkey with ground forces. Germany said it will not deploy the ground forces. Who saw Sivdiv video today with a breakdown of some numbers? Yeah, I saw it in my recommendations, but I haven't watched it yet. You're welcome. Thank you, Ken, once again. And don't forget about international oversight. Watch over the whole vote. What? Been following since the beginning. You're the most honest journalist. Thanks. I try to be honest, but I'm not the most honest. I'm still biased. I'm pro-Ukrainian because I am a Ukrainian. Denys, what do you think of the problem in Gulaipole? How massive the issue, and then the equipment from the command center will have some bad impact? I don't think that they have some of the top secret information there, so it will not impact. But you saw, yeah, just we looked at Gulaipole, Ukraine sent some of the reinforcements, Skelia Brigade, they operate also in Pokrovsk. So because Ukraine has limited resources, Ukraine has to split forces all around. All of these brigades and battalions, they fight in completely different directions, some parts of them here and there and in a third place. So it's hard to really to control this boiling army. Then you don't have enough resources. But they're more capable than territorial defense, so probably they'll plug this Russian advancement vector. I hope so. It's gonna be the topic of tomorrow's video. Zelensky says that Trump may arrive to Ukraine to support the peace initiative to finish the war. Zelensky says Steve Witkoff and Kushner are ready to arrive to Ukraine for the presentation of the final plan, which may include referendum. They more and more say about referendum. I wonder why. To get the referendum accepted internationally, there need independent watchers allowed to oversee the whole vote procedure. Yeah, I agree. And also Putin will say, oh, we have so many Ukrainians in Russia, living in Russia. He said already about it, like 10 millions. They should take part in the referendum. It will be a sabotage from Russia. I'm sure about it. About elections, about referendum. The idea of everything of that Zelensky agrees on referendum even is not to implement this peace initiative. It's unimplementable without Russians agreeing on that. The idea from Ukraine is just to accept the deal in some sort of the form, but to show that Russia is not accepting it, that's it. For Trump to push Russia, not Ukraine. But he will not, maybe he will partially push Russia, but not too much. I think Trump already decided. Not many kabooms today, but it's not yet the night time in Ukraine, so everything could happen. We'll see where it goes. No one may predict, like with this peace initiative, what might definitely happen, but I think that judging on what Putin is saying openly, that he is not ready to stop and they will sabotage absolutely everything. Can you watch the video with the horse? I think I can play it with the horse. So...
Don't push the horses. Don't push horses.
Don't push what?
Don't push the horses. Don't push.
It was a nice move by Ukrainian drone operator, honestly. He could have hit him here, you see? Easy target here. But he flown over under the risk of being shot by the guy. Yeah. And he just fell down. That's it. So our drone operator really did a surgeon job here. He saved the horse itself. Like, horse is okay, it's running, it's afraid of the drone, and finally, yeah. And the other guy also was flatlined from what I understood. He was not on the horse, so there is the chance that another horse also survived it. But our drone operator really, like, here it was an easy target, but he decided to fly over and led this Russian to fall down. Jeez. I am happy that this horse is fine. Horses are really nice animals. I hope it will run somewhere, run away. It was a smart move, yeah. You're beautiful, yeah. Been following you since the beginning. You're the most. Yeah, I already read this comment. Yeah, Demon, yeah, beautiful. Base drone pilot, yeah. Yeah, he could have like flatlined horse together with soldier, like it was before. Yeah, we saw the video published roughly 3 days ago. Same here, but I also couldn't watch some who would talk about Russian war crimes in neutral manner. There is no neutrality possible than thinking about atrocities. Yeah, I agree. Some people say, oh, Ukraine also hits Russian civilian buildings and so on. Ukraine never purposely aims on that, first of all. And the second, if there are some of the casualties among Russian civilians, it's war. Russia started it, and there is no limit for the self-defense. It's like someone would start to beat you and say, "Oh, why are you beating or biting my hand," or something. Like, there is no limit in this case. Ukraine needs to hurt as hard as possible. Oh, Pakros, that's the fresh video from Christmas, actually. 25th of... Today's 26th, it's yesterday, was published. Was published now, but filmed yesterday. See, Russians are using those kind of the small vehicles to advance. One more convoy, probably they spotted Ukrainian drones and run away from their vehicles. Maybe they stuck or not. It's hard to tell, really. The 7th Corps, and we have this video. This is Niva, and this is this off-road Russian mobile Russian vehicle. Yeah, they were running towards the tree line and were capoted later on. Some fresh video. Haven't seen it. Not many supplies, yeah. Not too much in the trunk, in the bed. Yeah, always been obvious Ukraine strikes has only been against inner structural things in Russia. Yeah. Yes, I think you should start a travel vlog while traveling in on a Komodo Dragon. Yeah, Mark, I've flown actually. You know, yeah, I've flown to Komodo Island on ATR. There is the airfield. I've flown there. Once I saw this big lizard, not the Komodo itself, but the big lizard similar to Komodo but smaller. I saw it on a runway in Indonesia. And definitely, yeah, the Komodo Island, it has the different name. I forgot the name, but I've flown there. Yeah, it is the tourist destination. This, I think, I imagine one of those little black fly things or something. Yeah, maybe. Sweet, yeah. In Indonesia, I saw like different spiders, lizards, geckos. And those lizards, usually locals, they hunt those and they eat those. I saw like kids, they hunt those and they later on they cook open air. They say it's tasty. I am not sure. I would like to go there. Yeah. I want to watch this video. I wonder if it is available on YouTube. Can we watch it on a stream without copyrights? I wonder. There is the Ukrainian traveler, travel blogger, vlogger Anton Ptushkin, and it seems like he's filmed one video of his travel to Antarctica. Before, he was my favorite travel blogger. I'm trying to find him. It's 1 hour and 30 minutes. Oh my god. Here is his already almost 3 million views. I wonder if we have the doubling. He's in Ukrainian. Before he filmed in Russian, but now he is in Ukrainian. We have... Seems like we don't have anything. Subtitles, English. Something like that.
На відео в першу чергу складно зрозуміти масштаб кожного такого айсбергу. І тут, ви знаєте, є на що просто по дах завалило снігом.
Yeah, we have Ukrainian station in Antarctica. That's yeah. Merry Christmas, Napoleano. Thanks. So I want to watch this one with my family. Yeah. Academic Vernadsky. That's the Ukrainian station.
Під водою. Така швидкість допомагає їм тікати від хижаків та до цього договору додали про
Yeah, 1 hour 30
з
minutes of
часом
the
сніг
video.
ущільнюється.
So it's like semi-professional video. So yeah, I want to watch it a lot. Yeah, maybe tomorrow with the family, we'll see. Speech to text really does not work right. Yeah, I understand. Well, subtitles are okay. Good evening, Dizzy. Hope you're doing great. Hope you're doing all right. What this prick tells. Wonderful.
European politics is not my politics, and it's confusing, despite, however hard I've tried to understand it. And I don't fully think I comprehend why nations that are beset with systemic and very serious problems, including economic problems, that don't have meaningful standing armies, they can't prevail if they were actually to fight Russia. I mean, of course, they would lose. But why would they want to? Why are they dead set on war with Russia? European politics is not my politics, and it's confusing.
He is so stupid. Fucker Carlson. I don't want even to comment that. Latest car walk video was damn good. Just finished watching it. Thank you, Dizzy. Thank you. True, if you paid use music in your video background, you should be able to upload the content. Most content creators subscribe service which get access to the certain library of music. I use standard music of YouTube if I need it. He's a real dumbass. Yeah. He's like, Europe wants the war. Like, what the hell? Europe just prepares for the possible escalation from Russia. Old morning, Merry Christmas. Dennis, you should try horse riding. Oh, I tried it in Ukraine and I didn't like it. Too much pressure, tension. Your other videos in the forest looks like great place to do so. It's good for depression. Also, you could do a travel vlog on a horse. Come on. From what I understood, there are some of the horses around, some of the farms with the horses, but those are private. There is no like horse school or where I can rent those. You need to know people, and it's not for me. I tried in Ukraine to ride the horse, and you should keep it like on a motorcycle. It's similar to motorcycle, but on a horse it's like bouncing motorcycle, so you have to lift your butt all the time. You need to find out this tempo. You need also to hold the horse with your knees, and for me it was like, oh, too much tension for my muscles. I don't know how to ride it for long time, especially then it's galloping. For me, it's like impossible. I understand that you need to understand the technique, and later on it's gonna be simple. But for me, it was damn hard, very hard. My legs were shaking after this ride on a horse. Too much tension for the muscles. I grew up on a horse farm. We breed snow jumpers. Ooh, I don't know what is that, but it's fun, I guess. Mongolian people so cool. Maybe, I don't know. We need to go to Mongolia horse riding throat singing, and archery. Yeah. Some of the Mongolian style song is getting viral about Christmas, yeah, something like that. Similar to motorcycle. Yeah, but on motorcycle you just hold it with your knees, not you don't need to jump all the time on it. Way less tension. Yeah, I need to share the information about Gulai Pola on my channel, of course. Yeah, the positive news that Ukraine sent the reinforcements. It was too late. Yeah, it's understandable, but it's better late than never. I guess. I had the call. The message, I'm sorry. Okay, we have the information about, we have the comment from the Russian side about the peace plan. What Ukraine published, those 20 points of the peace plan, is radically different and contradicts the previous negotiations between Washington and Moscow. We have this comment from the deputy of Russian Foreign Minister Ryabkov. This plan, we may not even call it a plan. It is very different from somehow 27 original points. That's what they say. That we proceeded with American delegation. He also mentioned that we are getting closer to resolving this conflict. So they do not accept anything, but they're closer to resolving what? Also, he said that the United States of America refused to renew the aviation connection with Russia until the war is frozen or frozen. Then why do they keep saying productive every day? Thanks for following. Who is following me? Ketamine 8. Thanks for following. 20-point plan, 1 leaf, 2 leaf, 3 leaf, leaf. Yeah. Because Vitkov made a Russian plan. Yeah, Russians made it and Vitkov just shared it, saying that it's Trump's plan. Like it's the circus, really. It's the nothing burger. Again, I'm telling this name. Just Donald Trump doesn't understand what is happening. He's an incompetent idiot, that's it. Incompetento idioto. I shared on my Telegram the video from Magyar, the latest video. It's fun. I cannot show it here. We have one more convoy. This attack. Another view on 2 vehicles from the geo below. The third vehicle hit by FPV. It's the same attack. Yeah, the same attack that failed miserably. MTLB's turtles from geo below on fire. Yep. One more kaput. One more kaboom. They keep saying that we are making progress. They can keep saying this for years. Who knows? Who knows? So what happened with the command post? It was taken by Russians. Did they just overrun it, or did they push the orcs back? So far, I don't know. Russians were there. There is now counteroffensive of Ukraine. We'll see how it goes. Again, 6808. What if Zelensky built a gold-plated statue of Trump in Kiev? Then Trump might act better. Yeah, it seems like it might work, of course. Do they still use Javelin and Stugna over this or not much more? Javelins are out there. Stugna, I haven't seen an operation for a while. Blue Cross, thank you. Thank you. Merry Christmas for you. Video lived the wrong life. It's very good and honest. I'm 68 and you're not alone. I had these thoughts for decades. Very common. Yeah, Ivan Arman. I think that's why people watch it, because it's very common. It's not just for me. How could they better gratify than by raising creature? What? Stony, it's hard to read, sorry. You're wrong about streamers being able to pay music as a comment without takedown, like 5 minutes ago saying that about what? There is some argument is happening in the chat between people. From another depressed man, thank you for have a look. Yeah, thank you, Nick. Thank you. I hope you will be better too. I don't know what helped me to fight like this worst depression, but I was really terrible. I also tried to eat it down. Yeah, I gained lots of the weight. McDonald's, KFC, and everything of that. But now it's way, way better. I'm still on a diet, but like 1 month ago, again, it was hard for me to follow the diet. So I also feel that I gained, but not as much as before, but still, I think I need to do something again. Like strict diet only helps, it seems like. Okay, we have the news. Russia has closed the case of Azerbaijani Azal plane. It shut down itself. Yeah, despite Putin's earlier promise to see the matter through. Yeah, it was the meeting between Putin and Aliyev, president of Azerbaijan, and Putin promised in front of the cameras to find out who is guilty and punish them. But now the case is closed. Azerbaijani Foreign Minister Ceyhun Bayramov has already stated that Moscow's decision raises serious questions, especially given that Russia has previously admitted to downing the aircraft and spoke of paying compensation. Makes sense. Why would they want to punish the guilty if they don't value human life enough to care about victims? Yeah, it's all classical Russia. Yeah. Have you ever thought of joining the military, maybe the Air Force? Yeah, Ken 6808. Then I was a little kid. I was dreaming about Air Force, but not in Ukraine. By the time it was like the most depressed place in the where you could potentially work was the military. All of those, presidents, governments, military command, they all wanted to destroy military. Maybe because they had very close connections with Russia, and it was initially the Russian plan to destroy Ukrainian military. But doing any sort of the other job, you would earn more than serving in military. So just some of the, I don't know, crazy people stay there. Or people who, sold all of those airplanes, all of those tanks and everything for profit to the third countries. So I understood that it was my dream to fly fighter jets, and also I don't have this house to become a military pilot, especially fighter jet pilot. So I'm quite okay with my choice to be a commercial pilot. Thanks for the question, by the way. Can you speculate as to why Stugna P is not used anymore? Jasper, because the range of it is way shorter compared to FPV drones. I see this reason. And you operate just within the line of sight, so you could be vulnerable, visible. So yeah, basically drones are have the longer range now. They're cheaper. You just fly them from somewhere. You don't need to move this heavy equipment. Stugna P, I think a couple of months ago I saw it. So it's more like defense, yeah? You may put those as defense. If Russians attack, you can shoot. But to advance with it, it's impossible. So just this idea, but I'm not sure if I'm correct or not. People was talking about him not being able to read every single comment because he is only one honest of the over 100 people in the chat. Someone complained that I cannot read the comments. I will read the comments. It's interesting for me. Just write it 2 times, 3 times. If I don't see it, I will write them. I will read them later, okay? It's not that I'm ignoring someone. From what I've seen, a lot of people use it training program. They sign up and peacetime and once training contract. When I was a kid, I wanted to become a helicopter pilot. Apaches, as the Netherlands just bought them from the United States. Then I found other people actually saw the world in more colors. I see. Yeah. Actually, helicopter pilot is a nice job. Yeah. They did the same MH17. Yeah, sadly, yes. Sadly, it's like that. Do you know Super Sus? Yes, I know Super Sus, Tom. Like, not personally, but I know the guy. A Ukrainian travel vlogger, you may call him. Trash travel vlogger. Blogger. But he is nice. I mean, he is also helping Ukrainian army, so he is very nice. I want to fly an Airbus 380 as a pilot or as a passenger. I think as a pilot it's interesting. As a passenger, it's like any other airplane, just big. I've flown Airbus A380 as a passenger. I don't remember where. Maybe Emirates. Ah, yeah, it was the screening in Singapore. I flown on an interview with Garuda Indonesia, and I passed it. I passed it. Diora, thanks for following. Thank you, one Diora. Hi. Welcome to Twitch. Did he already talk about the Stugna P? Yeah. Like, I just told what I think, that it's basically has the lower range compared to the drones. It's heavy to move, so it's just easier to operate with the drones. Less exposing. That's my idea. Russian bloggers. Kupiansk is currently experiencing heavy snowfall and freezing temperatures. The weather is hindering the intensive use of drones, considering that the crests are advancing there. Crests, maybe Ukrainians. General Frost is playing on the Ukrainian side this time. Oh, so it's just because of the General Frost Russia lost Kupiansk. All right. Contact with the Renats of our garnison in Kupiansk has been completely lost. Okay, they lost the contact with their group in Kupiansk. Several companies of our assault aircraft are trapped in a quadron. Okay, they complain. They complain that they lost the Kupiansk. Oh, all right, I like it. Any response from Turkish government about the drones they encountered over the last couple days? I haven't heard anything, honestly. It was out of my radar, probably. Would you fly a crop duster? Yeah, it's nice. Interesting job, but also very dangerous. I lost my mate like that. He was a crop pilot and he crashed. I knew him, knew his wife, his daughter. Yeah, we were like not friends, I would say, but we were co-workers. We were from the same air club. And yeah, then I was in university, National Aviation University. I flown in the Buzova Air Club. He was like the head of the club, and we also did some maintenance together of the airplanes. We flown together, and he crashed. Yeah, my wife knew him also, and his wife. We like were family friends, or how to call it. Yeah. So he crashed. Yeah. Something was wrong with the engine, and the altitude was very low altitude. Something went off with the engine, and he crashed. Yeah, it's very dangerous. Have you tried vertical takeoff planes yet? No. That was a great video. Am I talking about that's going on in your life? Happen. Thank you, Torpedo. The messages are intercepted by YouTube's automated system. What do you mean? Jerry, hi, how are you doing? Assault aircraft is a mistranslation of Штурмовик. Attack aircraft, yeah. Attack aircraft is Штурмовик. Crest is mistranslation of Hohol. I see. My machine translation like Google Translate. Yeah, Jasper. Hohol is like the end word for Ukrainians. Seems like Donald Trump is abusing pardon too much, yeah? He pardons left and right those people whom he may benefit from. I am getting messages blocked. Strange. I do not block those. Honestly. Someone has complaining messages weren't showing up. I don't know. Let me check this IA mode. No, I can swear even. Everything is working. There is no like severe moderation, I think. I was also a glider pilot. I am sure car traffic is a lot more dangerous than flying in a plane. You know, this year then I was flying in France, and I say that I didn't like it. I don't know. It was because of my state. So we have this alarm system that shows, basically it's like TCAS that blinks, and it has the oral signal it sends you. So then the glider is very close, it's like more intense, more vivid, and you see the light where the glider is coming from, so you have the time to react. And I was kind of close to the clouds, not too much, but kind of close. And I was very close also to the mountain area. And it started to beep, then it started to beep louder, louder, and louder. And I was looking at the direction where the light was showing, like I was looking everywhere by the time. And I couldn't spot the glider coming. And I was like, wow, it sounds so horrific. I need to do something or I collide. And the glider was, I saw it at the very last moment. It was just climbing, somehow climbing towards me from below. Maybe it was the updraft for it, I don't know. And I was like, phew, left. And we were like, it was not very, very close, but it was alarming. So I would say that flying gliders is not safe compared to commercial airplanes, let's say. And one of the grandpa, who was instructor there, he collided with other glider. He died. My wife used to fly with him long time ago. Also, like there tragedy after tragedy in those French Alps. Lots of the mid-air collisions. Yeah. Yes, this alarm in Germany system is a warning. Yeah. But in the car, you're in a low distance, always the other side of the road. Planes, you must distance. So it's dangerous to fly gliders, actually. More dangerous. Dr. Disrespect and Captain Denys streaming simultaneously, low cheers. Yeah. You know, I used to watch Dr. Disrespect, still subscribe for him. Not too much, but I watch him not too much, but I watch him. I think he had the issue with, I don't know, having some sort of the romance with minor, romance chatting or something. However, the actual chat haven't been exposed, but that was the reason of his ban on Twitch, from what we understand already. And he later on was cancelled. I think Dr. Disrespect really has like private life fuck-ups. Then I remember he cheated his wife. He was like crying about it. There was something about, and later on this, some sort of the romance with minor appeared. Just the information about it, again, not actual text, but it was enough to pause his career, at least for some time. But still people watch him. Yeah, he is a strange guy. Serious question, Denys. Do you rate the Ruski KS double rotor system? What? What is KS double rotor system? I didn't understand, I'm sorry. Then I was in the sub, made all the models for the wind tunnels testing. Hola Hulk, welcome to the chat. Thank you for visiting us today. In place you can work a lot safely, but in cars you're depending on the other idiots that ignore the rules. Yes, unfortunately. Didn't he cheat on his wife by talking to a 16-year-old girl? Jasper, no, he cheated his wife, but talking to the girl, it's the other story, like they're separate. He just cheated with not the girl, but with other. Come of K-50 helicopter, I think he was asking. So what was the question again? Do you rate the Rusky K's double rotor system? Yeah, it's capable helicopter. Not that capable as Apache, but it's quite reliable. It has its own pluses. The problem that Russians, the cockpit is terrible. It's not the defense is very low for pilots. Does Lukashenko get in trouble now? Russian airspace? You know that they exist. Thanks for support, but what do you mean? Does Lukashenko get in trouble Russian airspace? From what I understood, the United States, they're lifting sanctions even on Belavia, the government airline of Belarus. So they will have the spare parts, and of course they will send those to Russia. They go up in opposite direction, yeah, so you don't need to have this rotor, separate rotor, but yeah, you have more weight from those blades. But also they have a very nice ejection system. Yeah, ejection system really works well. I'm very surprised that Soviets really did it, because the value of the human life is usually not that great. Those guys who designed T type of the tanks, T-64, T-72, they didn't think about the safety of the crew. But helicopter designers, they really thought about it. Glider pilots have rescue parachute? Yes. For helicopter pilots, it would make no sense, I guess, except some military helicopters. Yeah, so K-52, they have ejection system. K-50, it's a wet helicopter, it's not capable. K-52 is capable already. Then so talking to play with, no, today no video game, maybe tomorrow. Sorry. I was thinking to play video games, but in general I see that video games, they're not attracting too much attention on my streams. I have like 3 times less viewers on my video game streams. I will still play video games on streams because I like it. And why to play just video game alone? Then you have opportunity to stream it. So yeah, I'm gonna play it, but not today. In most of the cases, it's gonna be just chatting streams, world news, events, what is happening. Gonna just blah blah blah, answering your questions and communicating. I think it's more fun. I think this Let's Play streams, they're already a little bit ancient and less popular than they used to be. Guys like Osman Gold, they build their careers from those streams, but now it's almost impossible. You have lots of the competition, and the only uniqueness you may achieve is by just chatting. So speaking, reviewing, communicating, it's, delivering your personality. That's the way out. And game, it a little ruins your personality. Yeah. Because you're in this game system, you just go as a gameplay. Well, if the game is interesting, if it is new, like we played Ark Raiders here on the chat, on the streams, I'm sorry. It was initially fun, but later on it's not that fun. I played also FPV drone simulator. It attracted so many people. I was really surprised. We have the maximum of 300 people with something watching. So those hype kind of the games, they could be attractive, but as average, not really. and my audience they're not gamers. I think mostly people from my main channel came here and watched me. Maybe can buy games with normal talking. Yeah, but it's not for every game. Lots of streamers just watch movies on stream. It's a strange that somehow allowed. Really? Like they show the movie, and I heard that someone was banned on Twitch for that. Some Ukrainian streamer. He watched something and he was banned, but I'm not sure. Well, it's interesting, yeah, to watch something movie. But I think it's the copyright claim. On YouTube, it's no go. About Twitch, I don't know. About Kick, maybe. Yeah, see you, Jerry. Thanks for visiting. It does sound negative outside the MAGA part. What? What? Denys, are you thinking of getting into commercial air flights again? That there is a place again or anywhere in the future? I hope to avoid it. Partially, I recorded the video today saying about this stuff, you know. Based on my experience, this is the most unstable, one of the most unstable areas where you may potentially have a job. That's the airline, especially nowadays. Then, like, I experienced everything: bankruptcy, layoffs, pilots layoffs. I had to change my airline, had to change even my country for some time. I've flown in Indonesia for 2 years, not because I like it, but because there was the job and I couldn't do anything rather than flying. And everything is expensive. I mean, your training, airlines, they're looking for ready-to-go pilots. If you don't have, like, if you are a pilot on, for example, as I was on ATR, you're a pilot of ATR, and it's very hard to find the airline that could invest money into you to prepare you on other airline type. They would rather find someone ready to go. And even if you invest money, huge money yourself for the type rating, roughly $20,000 at least, and you have the type rating, still airlines, they demand, oh, you need 200 hours on the type. Where to find those 200 hours? I want to apply for the job. Where I can fly those 200 hours? I need the job to fly those 200 hours. And then I became the captain on 737. Yeah, I was lucky enough that Ukraine International Airlines, they invested into me. They prepared me as a Boeing pilot. Yeah, of course, there was the loan I signed with the airline. And it seems like I paid back it, or maybe not. Then the war had started. I don't remember, actually. I think I still needed to pay for maybe $1,000, something like that. So then the COVID started, you know, and even before COVID, our airplane was shut down in Iran. And before that, like, there were some of them, let's say, financial friction within the airline. They postponed our salaries, so you fly. I have a daughter, she's young. I don't know how to plan my future perspective, what is happening. And, you know, the time, like, you don't know whether you receive the salary, whether they will postpone it for you. Like, it was very crazy times, very crazy. And now I'm like, and yeah, later on it was COVID. No flights at all, and luckily I had my channel Pilot Blog that brought me roughly, I think something like $1,000 per month, and it was enough for me to live, to buy some products, groceries, and Pilot Blog really saved me there. But what is next? And finally the war. Yeah, the war is crazy. So after all of this experience, no. I like aviation, but not that much. To live again, and you are dependent on airline policy. You're, in a way, not free. Yeah? You're not free. Now I can tell about everything, about Boeing, about Airbus, maybe their flaws, maybe some negativities about any sort of the company, I might tell. It's like mentor pilot who used to fly for Ryanair. He wasn't able to say anything about Boeing 737 from the negative aspect, then those crashes happen on Boeing 737 MAX. He just was very cold in saying, okay, crashes happen, their investigation, blah, blah, blah. It's now he's saying, oh, it was because this is what, it was because that. So blaming Boeing also. But back then, Ryanair ordered so many 737 MAXs, and one of the most famous pilots out there, YouTuber pilots, would say something bad about those. Where is he working? Ryanair. Oh, it's not good for our business. So, yeah, it's all hypocrisy. Yeah, we might call it hypocrisy. And I feel now more free. And thank you guys for watching my videos, because you are my employee. I'm your employee. Yeah, because of you, I'm here, able to sustain everything. So thank you. And I still love aviation. I like it. But the commercial aviation, I think it's not for me any longer. Hope you understand. Sounder 7 Max made the South Carolina, and of course it sucks. There was just a flaw. The major flaw of the Max was that they put this MCAS system to the single alpha vane, the single detector. If something goes with it, there could be a faulty movement of MCAS, of course. It was a very stupid idea of those people who did it. They know nothing about how it should work. Redundancy of the system. It was Boeing's mistake to do it. Yeah, it was also pilot's mistake to misreact as a stabilizer runaway standard memory items thing. If they reacted properly, there wouldn't have been any sort of the crashes. But pilots, they're not ideal, yeah? They also make mistakes. What about gaming and other streams? Aren't they more just entertainment? They could be a big distraction from something. What do you think? Maybe. Maybe combine games with normal talking. Yeah, even more unstable than YouTube. Yeah, aviation is more unstable than YouTube. As for me, it's like that, yeah. YouTube is way more stable. Like your salary monetization is not stable. But overall, it's way more stable than aviation. It's way more stable. Ryanair is horrible. Give me Air France, Singapore, Emirates any day. Yeah, there are some of the mishaps happen in every of those airlines. Maybe not Singapore, but Air France, there were numerous of the mishaps. Emirates also. It's not like ideal airline. Russia raised a creature of their own to the presidency of the United States. Trump was the payload of the cyber weapon meant to create chaos and weakness. In fact, he has done stoning. Interesting. Well, I'm not sure whether Trump is 100% Russian authored, but I think he's just, this businessman. He doesn't understand anything about politics, about international relations, foreign affairs, and he he does what he knows. Just business deals, and it's all about deals. He's just stupid, incompetent buffoon. That's it. I think he is a Russian authored. I think maybe Russia has something to blackmail him with. Yeah. Something maybe connected to Epstein. Not sure. Something really like atomic nuclear bombshell. In some, yeah. Some more images of the Ukrainian defense lines. You may see cones and reservoirs there. People are working there. It's the summertime, yeah. They're just being published. Those pictures being published. Here's the defense line. Really impressive, I might say. Really, really impressive. I think that the road will be bombed later on. Or maybe the Russians will go and kaput there, I don't know. But yeah, this is impressive. 1, 2, 3 of the anti-tank trenches. Reservoirs all the way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 reservoirs. Or barbed wires, how to call them. Yeah. Brewsters, holes, yeah, it's impossible. Just using this road, maybe the road will be kaputed next, then Ukrainian soldiers will withdraw from this area, like there's gonna be some action down to kaput this road, but Ukraine is preparing for defense already. Yeah, install explosives, I guess, yeah. Man positions are way behind with the drone stations that were monitored. Yeah. It's useless now to have the trenches just for infantry, because drones, they will look for the trenches. If there is no ceiling in a trench, it's no go already. Everything changed. Trump, Zelensky doesn't have anything until I approve it. Also, Trump is ready to talk to Putin soon as much as I want. What? Trump to Politica. Zelensky doesn't have anything until I approve it. He's like this boss of Zelensky or what? The Russian diplomat was arrested. He is one of the officials of the Russian Foreign Ministry. He was arrested by the Russian FSB and already imprisoned, by the way, 12 years in prison for espionage and betrayal of Russia. He was sending some of the documents or something to the United States of America. So he presented like ID. We are from FSB, Федеральная служба безопасности, the Federal Security Service, ex-KGB, let's say. And they grabbed him like, who?
Что произошло?
Do you understand what is happening in his eyes? Like, oh.
Да, телефон ваш, пожалуйста. У вас один телефон? Да.
Do you have just one phone? And he understands he fucked up, yeah. At this moment, he understands he fucked up. Maybe Trump called them. Yeah? He said that, this is the Russian spy, Putin, get it, you know. Just this goodwill gesture from Trump. Who knows, maybe it could be. Like, you have those are our spies, you know. Easily could be from Donald Trump's administration. Easily.
Давайте. Спокойно поедем, да? Да, хорошо.
Handcuffs.
Знаете, что произошло? Что-то пояснить сразу можете? Нет.
Do you understand what is happening? Can you explain why we are detaining you? He was like, yeah, he again understands that he fucked up. Yeah, the worst thing for Putin personally is the betrayal. It's the worst thing. They'll find those the traitors of Russian peace elsewhere. That's why Skripal was poisoned. Yeah, also this guy in UK who was poisoned with polonium. I forgot his surname. The Russian FSB agent, ex-FSB agent, who said that Putin was planning and performed those terrorist attacks, so-called, with Ryazan sugar, yeah, just to be elected in early 2000s. Also, you might remember that Russian soldier, Russian pilot who flown helicopter to Ukraine, to Poltava. Later on, he was shot in Spain. So Russia is definitely damn serious about their traitors. Russian citizens, Russian servicemen, those who betrayed Putin, he will find. Yeah, it's like that. Litvinenko, yeah. Litvinenko was poisoned. Thank you, John. I was talking to Konstantin from inside Russia. We had the conversation. He doesn't want to give the interview for security reasons. Yeah, we had the conversation. It's not for record. Like, we got it on Zoom, and he just afraid. He just afraid because he got attention from Dugin personally. He already participated in the interview with Mario Naufal. I also, by the way, participated that one. So Dugin commented that interview, saying lots of the stuff to him. So he afraid that he could be like that, or maybe as even worse. "12 years already, very fast." Several weeks later. That's it. 12 years. Could Donny betray some of the spies? With, by the way, Tulsi Gabbard, yeah? Russians called her our girl there. Who is that? That's the Russian official working for the Russian Foreign Ministry, who was accused for spying for United States of America. They're exing. Cheers, Betsy. Hope you're doing great. Especially since Denys is the perfect surrounding to go on MTB riding and needs even more action downhill riding. Mountain bike, yeah. Time to relax this. Yeah, we're gonna relax, like still streaming. You say government has so many rats. Yeah, new faith. I agree with you. 100%. So many rats out there. Tulsi Gabbard, it's crazy that she is appointed at this very important position. Oh, Jesus, this is interesting video. I haven't seen it yet. A Chinese-made PHL-81 multiple launch rocket system, MLRS, exploded during an attempt by Cambodian troops to shell positions of Thai armed forces. Really? They're staying there. Let's watch. Why they're staying so close? Oh, shit. What happened? Are they okay? Made in China, what can I say? Well, they hit someone at least, yeah? With this. Yes, right now it's keen the bike parks. It's AI. I have doubts that that's AI. No, it's not AI. It's not. Doesn't look like AI. Denys, did you make new friends here, or is something you're avoiding for some safety concerns? I don't have friends at all, like 0 friends. My wife is my friend. I have mates, but not friends. Maybe I never had. Good that Americans are partially also living in a bubble. Fox News at the heart of it. Yeah. Poppy, nice emoji. Yeah, I think the friends, maybe in kindergarten I had some friends, or in the school. Now it's, at this age, it's kind of hard to find friends, like real friends. Mates, I have numerous of those. But yeah. People whom I think they are my friends, it appears later on that they are not my friends. Especially then it comes for money. I thought that I had one friend in Ukraine, and we used to ride motorcycles together, a long friendship, but like, Denys, I need the money, give me money. And later on he disappeared. Very funny. And I was sad, really. I need money, and I say, okay, no problem. I sent him right away everything he needed. And it was not about, he needs to return it some time. Like I say, then you have opportunity. You may just partially return with some of the small payments. It's not like, it's not necessary for me now, so take your time. He disappeared totally, completely. He understood that I left the country, and that's it. Very funny. Since that time, I do not usually lend money to people. Not because I'm so stubborn and I don't want to do it. No, but because of this negativity, around this. Trump on the Russian economy. Their economy is tough, is in tough shape, very tough shape. Fuck. Trump is an idiot. Again, the interview to Politico. Trump thinks that the Russian economy is tough. Okay. Oh, so Trump confirmed that Zelensky is coming. I have Zelensky and I have Bibi coming. They're all coming. They're all come. Come for me. Before he stated that he will not meet Zelensky or Putin personally if unless there is the final agreement. So yeah, Trump said he expects to speak with Putin as soon as much as I want. Interesting. Friendship is a construct, family is reality. Yeah, Marvin, I agree with you. Thanks for support. What we have on Kick? Jesus. Why can I scroll the chat? Stony, I'm sorry. Bibi is no good. I don't trust him. Yeah. The comment is very big. I cannot read it. Scroll it. You see, I scroll it and sadly I cannot read it. I'm from Switzerland as well, but mostly busy with my own business and family, but always up to chat online or for real. Oh, nice, Sonic. Yeah, you live in a nice country, you know. It's awesome. I mean, the fresh air, nature, it actually worth a lot. Worth a lot, yeah. That will do compared to some of the other countries here. Fresh air really matters for health, for everything. Switzerland is not ideal country, far to be ideal. Like maybe many people like idealize this country, but it's like average European country, I would say nowadays. Just a little bit less taxes, but more expensive, and you have the similar as you would pay more taxes in Germany, for example. But yeah, it's more safe than Germany. Yeah. If you live outside big cities. Maybe I should film the video about Switzerland. My experience here. I'm not saying that it's truthful, but just my experience. And then it's just watching your loop video. I'm very moved. Thanks for sharing. We have lots of the things in common. A warm salute from Northern Virginia. Thank you, Roy. Thank you. Dogs also have endocrine system that recognizes a survival path, corruption turns an endocrine system. Thank you, Betsy. I live safe in Germany. Yeah, outside big cities, I think it's okay. Like if you do not live in Frankfurt. Yeah, you're pretty much okay, or some other cities. Yeah, it's like very safe. I think most of people who earn a lot of money, they live not in the cities. I'm not a patriot, but value what we have. Yeah, Sonic, it's like you can be patriot of Switzerland, actually. You have lots of the things to be proud of here. Yeah, I understand why Swiss people, they are so patriotic about their country. It's a very positive country. And also you have this diversity, you know, because multiple cantons, multiple languages, and somehow they live together. It's awesome, you know. It's great. I also like less bureaucracy here compared to Ukraine and compared to other neighboring countries. Like everything I face with immigration office, tax office, freaking mail services, everything works very nice. They're all communicating well. No one bothers you. No one wants to put you down with their bureaucracy. For me, only positive experience. Even in the banks, everything is so far so good. I am surprised, really. In Ukraine, it's not like that. Something is easier than in Switzerland. Banking system is working, let's say, faster, but in general, there could be bigger issues than in Switzerland. We came here because my wife has relatives in Winterthur. Winterthur is not far away from Zurich. That was the choice why I'm here. Only that. And yeah, less taxes maybe. But also we pay more for everything else. However, now in Germany, the prices are rising so high that soon they're going to be like here for everything. Someone remind me what country in Denys is today. Switzerland. You may find it on my Wikipedia page. Like there is the page about me. They write. Do you miss aviation career? Yeah, I miss it, but I don't want to return. There's so much on Trump. I believe I don't like the guy from beginning. Even with his TV show, I couldn't stand him. Oh. I see. Lots of the Swiss comfort results from their banking secret. They even hide billions of illegal drug money, corrupt money, so Swiss secures criminals' fund. Really? I need to search for that information. I didn't know. But they checked everything about me. Absolutely. Then I was opening my bank account, everything, screenshots. Like, I do not consider it as a bureaucracy, but it's the background check. And then they checked everything. Absolutely. Even they require screenshot from YouTube, from monetization, from AdSense, from everything. Give us this, give us that, where the money come from. Yeah. And it was partially a little problem because some people who were working in the bank, they didn't understand how it's possible to receive money just by filming content. But after a short explanation, they understood and they, okay. Also, then I started to work with my tax advisor. I do not work with them any longer, but they also require lots of the confirmation documents. But again, it's the routine check. It's not like too much bureaucracy. So I am not sure about those illegal things you said about, but for me it was like check, very precise check. But still, I do not need to confirm my bills any longer. So they checked once and they understand, okay, I'm earning from YouTube, Patreon, and it's okay. But in Ukraine, every freaking month I had to confirm my pay bills. So you receive, for example, money. You have the SMS that, okay, you have money, but they're frozen. And your account is frozen until you prove that the money comes from... And every month, I have to prove this stupid shit. Here just once, and bingo. Don't they still have gold from the Nazis? I don't know about still, but Nazis, gold was not just in Switzerland. Dennis, hope you're doing good in Germany. I'm not in Germany, Jonah. It's Switzerland. So bureaucracy in Switzerland is reduced and clean. This is very important example to hear about. Yeah, like I do not encounter lots of the bureaucracy at all. In communication with, I say to you, tax authorities, immigration office, those are government institutions I used to communicate. Yeah, tax authorities, they don't have any sort of the questions. You just send online like tax return form. That's it. They send you the bill, no questions asked, nothing. Like, boom, boom, pay, no problems, nothing. Like, and if you, for example, like it happened in my case, what was there with the taxes? I did a mistake. I put higher sum of money. they recalculated for the proper sum of money and they send me the bill, but I already paid for the bigger sum of money. And they say, okay, we're gonna cut from your next pay. So everything is like, for me, it's almost like automatic. Everything works well. They have Russian money in billions, yeah, but they also froze Russian assets. They froze everything. I'm hoping Ukraine can have a reduced and clean bureaucracy soon after the war. Yeah, we were heading towards that direction. Digitalization of those systems, banks and everything. Actually, it was working okay, but still bureaucracy, it is there. More bureaucracy than here, absolutely more. My dad flew 737 until pension, a dream and also struggle. Have you heard of ayahuasca? Yeah, I like it. It helped me a lot. Yeah, Taco. I also was thinking about those psilocybin mushrooms, ayahuasca. Some people say it helps, but now I'm okay. Like, now it's okay. I'm not saying, like, it was bad during the summertime. Now it's okay. Susie's Secrets. Oh, I see. Midterms will be disaster of MAGA. We had enough of them. Oh my God. Today I had the dream, like real dream, that I was sleeping, that Trump lost 16% to, like, he got, like, there are new elections and Trump won just 16% of the votes. He was like going for elections once again and got 16%. I was like, I remember I was happy during my dream, but then I woke up, oh, it's just a dream. It's just a dream, but he is losing. It's understandable everywhere. Oh, Moscow is likely to deploy a rationing hypersonic ballistic missile at former air base in eastern Belarus, which could enhance Russian ability to deliver missiles across Europe, says Reuters. Here we have the satellite image of probably a rationing, yeah, something long here. A rationing. Could it be? Maybe. I'm not sure. I think Democrats actually chose the wrong candidate to run against Trump. I think so. Yeah. I think it is about bank accounts. Yeah, I see that people are still commenting in the chat. I think for Americans, it's the problem to open bank accounts in Europe, because sometimes banks, they don't want to have those relations with IRS system, because if you are American citizen, you have to pay taxes in America. And sometimes you may have even conflicting situation that you have to pay if you live, for example, in outside America for 183 days. According to legislations of the local countries, you have to pay taxes in the country you live in. They will demand it. And you'll have also to pay the taxes in the United States. And before, many people, they fled the United States. They earn, like, for example, in the United States, but they have their bank accounts in Switzerland or Cyprus or elsewhere, and they hidden their income like that. But IRS reached those banks, and there were lots of the, like, big story behind it. In Switzerland, it's also was big story with this IRS system. And now then I opened bank account, they asked me multiple of the times whether I have a green card or American passport. are you sure you don't have American passport? I said, no, because there is the problem, and many banks, they refuse to open accounts for Americans for this reason. It's very interesting. In America, it's not problem, of course, but outside America, I wasn't expecting that. That's because the IRS system, they have issues with those banks, and they push those banks to disclose the information, but they cannot disclose the information according to local regulations. So there are disputes, arguments, legislation, courts, and etc., etc. Yeah. So for them, it's better. We just don't work with Americans. But it's not all of the banks. It's just part of those. Got your film. Yeah, Bryn, thank you. I have a private bank account since 2017. Oh, private bank. I also have the account there. Have an Irish passport and the United States passport. Well, if you have United States passport, they will demand it from you. Then you open account. Looks like. Well, at least they call me like, you have a passport. And no. Why I would be in Switzerland if I had American passport? Oh, we have one more image. Yeah, it's the standstill image. Here's the Russian tank, all-terrain vehicle 1, all-terrain vehicle 2, one more tank, all-terrain vehicle 3. It is across direction. Today's attack, we have fresh images. Nice. No problems in Germany. I've lived here a long time though. Napoleon. Oh, I see. Well, I have my experience, I'm telling you. Maybe this bank in particular, it was too harsh to Americans. A British passport ban, awesome. Is chat restricted? I can see my comment. Can't write truth about Swiss. What is truth about Swiss? Truth. Truth is the strange meaning nowadays. Everyone has his or her own truth. I like to have proofs to say that it's truthful information. I don't trust anyone. And I call also you not to trust even me. Sometimes I also make mistakes in my reviews. For 2026, Russia plans to mobilize 409,000 soldiers into the ranks of the Russian armed forces. Head of the main intelligence directorate, Ukraine, Budanov. This year, the plan 403,000 was fulfilled as of the beginning of December. So the same for the next year, 400,000 soldiers. Yeah, this year it was 400,000, next year 400,000. Sometimes they vanish, not sometimes, but they vanish. You see, Russia has roughly 700,000 soldiers in Ukraine. But they entered Ukraine with 140,000, I guess, something like this. Later on, they mobilized 300,000, and each year they get 400,000, 400,000, 400,000. So if we divide and plus and summarize everything, 1 million soldiers are missing somewhere. Thank you, John. Trump is going nuclear with his posts. Like, I'm not reviewing those even any longer. Well, maybe some outstanding posts I will review, but every of his Truth Social post is something terrible and outrageous, and I don't know how he writes all of that. And he should be in a mental institution, I guess. It's my opinion. Something is really wrong about it. Should I try IRL streaming? I mean, real life streaming. Anxious. Tomorrow there will be the conversation between Zelensky and Trump. Phone conversation. United States proposed Ukraine 15 years guarantee instead of 10 years guarantee. Zelensky wants this term to be more than 15 years. Zelensky wants to keep the territories. Yeah, just usual stuff. Have lots of the stuff. Yeah, guys. It's getting late, already 10. I need to sleep. Thanks for watching me. On the stream today, it's not that popular, maximum 162 people, but still, it's a lot. Yeah, usually it's way less. On Twitch, we have now 39 people watching. Wow, that's the record actually for Twitch. We usually don't have those numbers. And 37 watching on Kick. That's awesome. Thank you, guys. So I'm sorry that maybe I didn't reply to some of the comments. We'll make it tomorrow. And thank you, guys. Yeah, sorry I'm sleepy in the evening. I wake up at 5 a.m., something like that. So in the evening, my energy already depletes a little. So guys, thank you so much for joining, and see you in the morning or afternoon tomorrow. Ciao.